This is that time. Put 10 minutes on the clock. We break down all these breaking news topics in that discussion format. And let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go with the panel, guys. All right. I am excited about tonight. I know what Ronald's most excited about. Ronald, you're excited about Clueless, aren't you? Tell me what you think about that Clueless. Alicia stepped forward. She's talking about it. Do you think this is going to be a big, big hit? Do you believe in everything they're going to do with it?
I absolutely do. In fact, I scolded somebody last night who left a review on the talk about that. And she said, it's going to be the same old shit. And I'm like, no, it's going to be 30 years later.
Mm-hmm. And they'll be married. Maybe some kids, maybe? What do you think about kids?
I do. And I think that one of the kids is not going to be like Cher, which is going to be this really weird juxtaposition.
Yeah. I think that'd be awesome. Maybe she's like super intelligent and she's like mom and she's like kind of like just like sophisticated. I'm sure she's very sophisticated though too in a lot of ways. Look at that plan.
Oh yeah.
She's stylish.
What I'm interested in is Stacey Dash, her best friend Cher. Apparently she's like blackballed in Hollywood. So
really?
I'm curious as to if they're going to bring her. I don't know. We'll see. I just found out about that last week.
That never helps you. That never helps when you get blackballed. All of a sudden, like you don't come back. I mean, sometimes, but very rarely, especially for something like this, when they're rebooting a franchise like this, I hope they'll go multiple seasons on Peacock.
Oh, absolutely. She sent out some very bad political tweets.
So Gina Carano did, huh?
No. Right, exactly.
I'm not, I honestly don't think, read between the lines there. I feel like Disney kind of had to say that. They say that all the time. They worked out their deal. They probably had their public statement. She has her public statement. We're parting ways now. Do you see any world that they work together again? I just don't see it happening.
No, I don't at all. It's just like when you do a show and they cancel it and the producer comes down and says, but we're shopping another network. Oh, bullshit.
yeah, I believe it when I actually see it, right?
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, you guys are fired, by the way, so it is what it is, right?
Exactly. Yes.
What do you think about, again, one more thing, Pascal? Can he be a cellist? Is he doing too much? Or do you think this is like going to be like the next big step in his career right now? And people are going to fall in love with him all the time?
I don't think he's doing too much because, he hasn't been around that long, if I'm correct.
He's been around. He was on Netflix show Narcos for years too.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So he has been around. You know what? Collect it while you can.
Yeah, make it happen. Well,
exactly.
I think he's going to keep going, and I think at the end of the day, like they're not going to stop booking him on stuff. And even Fantastic Four, people are like they're going to replace him on. They're not going to replace him for Fantastic Four. I know they won't. They're going to stick with that plan. They want Robert Downey Jr. versus him face to face for something, and that's what they're going to get. You're going to get that. I just hope that we get to like a great moment where that works. Like that Fantastic Four movie kind of bombed. It made about $100 million. But like for them, it's not a lot, but it still made money, which is good. Good. But it's still kind of sketchy a little bit. What do you think about that too? About Pascal there, Luke? Do you think that Pascal is? You think he's doing too much, or you think that he's fine? Let him keep working, and he's actually just this is like the renaissance of his career, maybe.
I think that maybe you said something earlier. I think that it's possible that he gets a little oversaturated. I think he needs to be careful about how much he does. As an actor, can you imagine not being able to fit enough work into your schedule because there's so much work and not enough days? That's a beautiful thing.
It's great.
And I remember him. He was my favorite character on Game of Thrones. Which he just had a relatively small guest part, but it was a very great part. It really was. And I don't know. I think that he's a great actor, and I think that's what he's doing, and I think they're throwing so much at him. He should hang out in the south of France for a couple months and then come back and, like, bring us something. I see him winning an Oscar one day. If he will.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a great actor. And if he hones it in and says, I'm going to do this project and this project, something I really want, who knows what's going to happen with him. I'd love to see a very great version of the soloist, him playing a cellist.
Yeah, playing the cellist. We'll see if that's great. I think, honestly, that's probably going to be one of those movies he wants to win an Oscar for. I feel like that's what he's going for. It seems like it. Or maybe he can win an Oscar, or maybe win an Emmy for T.J. Hooker. Maybe they'll cast him in the T.J. Hooker reboot.
Oh my God!
Let's go.
Can you imagine Pedro Pascal and T.J. Hooker?
I mean, he can pull it off. That's what I like.
No.
we got battling here over that, Luke. I can hear a nose from GR, nose from Roan. GR, you don't see him being the TJ Hooker? Come on, GR.
Not only no, but hell no. Come on.
No.
I mean, he's an incredible talent, but he does, he's reminded me a lot of your favorite actor that I'm not allowed to say his name on the show anymore.
You can say it, but if you say it 3 times, he gets booked again.
Well,
like Peter.
they both are too much.
Don't say Chalamet 3 times.
Chalamet.
He's T.J. Hooker, and now you got to deal with that, GR.
I want to find out what lotion he uses on his face. It's flawless.
I mean, he's a great actor, but he made it terrible, and he ruined the Fantastic Four.
Wow.
I don't know if he ruined it. I think that's a step too far. I think he was good. I didn't mind him as Mr. Fantastic. I know Luke didn't like him as Mr. Fantastic.
You didn't read the comic books as a kid.
I know. I'm against the wall here, right, Luke? You didn't like him as Mr. Fantastic.
I like him very much. I thought he would, and he's doing so many projects. As someone who, when you're doing auditions and stuff like this, you're doing this character one day, this character another. I think it fell a little bit flat to me. I wanted him to be a little bit more like, yeah, and it just, I don't know. He seemed tired. Not Mr. Fantastic, but Pedro himself, to a certain extent. But then he was still very good because he'll bring it no matter what you're bringing to. But I don't know. I want to see him in more. I think you give it more, and I think doing a movie is scary. I think because what is everybody thinking about when you do a movie? You're worried about, is it going to make money? Is it going to lose money? Is it going to do this? At what point do you just get to do the thing? And I think if I were to be put at the head of something that big, it's just a scary world. It's a scary world, and I think he's been doing so much, and he's doing very well. I think
especially like the Fantastic Four, because there's so many like ideas going into that. It's the first family. They're rebooting it for like the 3rd time.
Book fans are vicious. A little bit. Like they're not going to let you get away with too much. The writers, the producers, the directors, the actors. Everybody likes what they know. And sometimes I enjoyed the movie. My dad and I went together. I enjoyed the movie very much. It was just fun. It was fun.
It's fun, yeah.
I don't know. I always
just turn off and watch it, Just turn off and watch it.
But still good performances. I think the performances were good.
I was going to say, Ronald, I think you're fine with Pedro being cast as T.J. Hooker because as Queen said, T.J. Hooker doesn't have a mustache, so we can't cast him because he's not going to shave the mustache, right?
No, he's not. That's his signature. Yeah.
Like Mr. Fantastic didn't have one either until they put it on. He wouldn't shave.
Mustache Gate.
Chalamet and Courtney Cox.
Oh boy. What is that? Does Ron want to talk about Courtney Cox fest?
I've got a little bleep to say because I saw something the other night.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do it after the quickie. How about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I think that'll be great. But I will say this, though. TJ Hooker, okay. But what about Chappell Roan? I mean, here's one thing I want to say about Chappell Roan. Like, even if you don't know who she is, like, she has been blowing up the industry quite a bit with her music. Pink Pony Club went crazy. And I think a lot of people, she had her open mic thing where it was all acoustic. I think people love her. Right? But to wait 5 years, and I get it, like, wait for it to come to you, but maybe start thinking about that because I'm worried about her relevance going away. We live in this this world where people forget about people very quickly. And I think, yes, she could come back, but she's not Madonna. She's not Michael Jackson.
Madonna.
You don't have, like, she's not Britney Spears. Like, it's her first big album. Like, you gotta jump on that gun. You gotta keep going, I think.
Yes.
Ronald, do you think there's a world that could be that people could forget about her? But maybe not forget about her, but it could, like, be harder for her to sell the next album, don't you think? She waits 5 years.
I think it's kind of rude not to follow up with something right away. I think it's kind of lazy, actually.
She said that she's so don't push her. She said though, but she's very controversial in that way too. She's fighting back with the paparazzi. I mean, the fans love her though, so there's that too. So
they do until they forget about her in 2 years when the next big thing comes out. You know.
All right, that would be it. But you know what? We have to know about GR thinks about her very fast before we move on.
Yes.
GR, Chappell Roan.
It'll be a who in 5 years?
I don't. It could be. I think she could still be relevant, but it's going to be tough. I think for her if she doesn't bring something out for the fans.
There's just the way music fans change. She's got if she waits 5 years, she's got a snowball's hell and chance in hell of it being a hit.
Absolutely.
We're gonna see. Luke, do you want to rebuttal that before we move on?
All right, Chaperone. I had not listened to her very much until last summer. I was hanging out with a very close friend, and she turned me on to Chaperone. And as a musician, I play the piano, guitar, sing, and all that. I really, really thought she was talented. Incredibly talented. I don't. She's a musician. She's an artist. I don't want to tell her when to come out with things. I don't want to. I think you don't get great albums by being pushed by the studio or anyone else. I haven't listened to all her music. I know that she's ruffled the feathers of many people. Like
she has.
She speaks to paparazzi the way that she speaks about this, the way that she speaks about that. I don't know. I think we if you're a musician, come out with stuff when you want to, but at the same time, she just came out with a single. I think it's because she was pushed to come out with it, and I think it was pretty good. I mean, it might not be my favorite kind of music in the entire world, but she's got some pipes. I don't know what she's going to do, but her sophomore album will absolutely be something that defines her career, because she came out with an album that people loved. And now, if she can back that up, she can absolutely, I don't know, she can put herself at least in a place where she can come up with a third album that we'll talk about. Do
you think she's feeling the pressure of that a little bit? That's also why she's just taking a breath?
I think so. I mean, it's when you're writing something, I mean, I can't.
You're writing music too.
I was about to compare her to, not compare her in that way, but to Christopher Nolan. It takes him 10 years to write a movie sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just takes time to do it. And as a musician, I get the lack of urgency sometimes, that you just have to sit in it and then let it come to you. And when the pressure that people are under in this industry, whether
all the time,
film, television, music, all of it. It's, I don't know, the way you get the really good first one is by not having that pressure in a certain sense.
And she didn't have that before, but now it's on.
Jewel,
everyone wants to be just as good.
About this. Jewel, the acoustic guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she was a part. I'm a millennial. She was a part of my coming of age story. It's just she said, what am I supposed to write about? What am I supposed to write about now that I don't live in my car?
Like, what do I do?
And it's not all that, but I think that not what Chappell Roan is feeling is pressure, but she needs to discover who she is as a human being. I think she's pretty young. I don't know how old she is.
Yeah, she's young. She's in her mid-20s. So
yeah, exactly. She's a baby. So I think she needs to find out who she is in this world and then go from there. Because she does have.
Well, we'll see what happens with her moving forward. It might not be 5 years, too. She might just hit something, and then she starts recording. You never know when inspiration hits. 2 years, toss, Luke's saying. Guys, I got to tell you, great quickie, everybody.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the pep star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all. Cruise Control Show. Cruise Control Show.